No, just keep doing it. He's just gonna keep holding on.
The wheel's broken. We need to fix it. Everybody practice.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Kissing Threefold Talk, apparently.
Yes.
Yes, the talk show where we have lots of fun and lots of consensual kisses for you if you want them. Not weird ones or unwanted ones. So,
Not
yes.
weird, huh?
No.
Not weird.
I mean, they might be weird,
A little
but
weird.
you consented to it.
A little weird is good.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Weird if you wish. There we go.
Consensual
And it's
weirdness.
consensual on both sides. There we go.
Yeah. Because everybody's got different kissing style. Like, maybe your kissing style is not the other person, so it might be weird.
There we go. Three Kiss Talk, and as Kev is asking folks, please make sure to stab the like button with a kiss.
Aw. But make sure it's firm.
Unless
the
you're
like
on the
sticks.
keyboard, in which case.
You
And,
may or may not want to wipe off your lipstick beforehand, because you may or may not want that lipstick on the like button.
I mean, the
Personal
like button
preference.
may want that lipstick, but you never know.
All
No
this is
judgments, no kink shaming like buttons. You do you.
Overseers is now concerned because they were told to stay clear of Maiden's Kiss. So,
Good lesson.
and Andrew Dash is curious: should there be tongue? And that is a personal choice between you and the kissy and the kiss
Consensual tonguing. as
Yeah.
well.
Let them see what they're into. Ask
It is a very strong muscle, so do with that as you will.
Yeah, it is.
Flex it.
I love this show. Welcome, Sarah, to this week's show.
Yay!
Dashed in straight from work and joined us for Attack of the Kitties and everything because she's a trooper and we are very excited to have you here, Sarah. This is your first visit to Purple Rock's Hold, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yes. So
Very exciting.
we are glad to have you here. How is everyone doing this week? There's some name changes. We'll get to that in a second. But Wise One Shelly, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I had an interesting week. So as you know, the Canadian part of the Threefold Land is a bit sparsely populated. So we don't always have as many Gaishen as we need to do all the chores. So we get these like robotic Gaishen to do things. So I have this one Gaishen who washes my dishes for me. And I had to learn to fix him this week. So I pulled apart all his filters, pulled out everything out, gave him a good scrub down and rub down. So yeah, I prefer human Gaishen because they tend to do that for themselves. But it was quite the week.
Especially the rub downs, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wait, are you the Gaishen or is this machine?
I have a Gaishen just for massages. But don't worry, he's qualified.
He's qualified.
Cool.
Oh, very yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. I got a ramen rattle out of that. All right, Brigitte, you're shaking your head there. Could you enlighten us? How are you? And please tell us why you changed your name.
Oh, I forgot I could change my name.
So, for those of you who may or may not know, Bain&Chiad, who unfortunately could not be here tonight, she is outrating. They are outrating on their other show where she's known as Grace. The Lights Work. I think on Saturday, her and Honest did a fan casting of the fandom. So if you submitted your name to them to give your consent to be fan cast, they made a wonderful spreadsheet. So, because you know, Grace had to make a spreadsheet. Both Honest and Grace went through and decided who they thought we would be, and then I think the chat decided, and then there was a couple people they actually talked about on the show. So that's on their YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But I'm pretty sure I misspelled Anne, but that's what I got auto-corrected to, and I'm just too tired and lazy.
I think that's right.
Is it 2 N's or is it 1 N?
I don't know.
I think
Sarah,
it's just one.
Is it 1 or 2?
I think it's 1. Chat,
You're muted, Sarah.
Sorry. 1, I think.
Yeah.
There we go.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
you're right.
just one.
yeah.
I think you got it right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too small. I can't see it. It is just 1. Because it had auto-corrected, and I kept going back to try to correct it to 1. And then I just stopped fighting with it, and apparently it...
All right. So while we're doing this, and while I asked Tigraine/Egwene how her week was, chat, we need you to fancast Wise One Shelly. Because Shelly forgot to submit her name, and thus the Lights Work did not, because they're all about consensual naming, did not fancast her. So chat, you get to do that, and then we'll see what Grace and others think. But Tig, how you doing? Like, talk to us.
I honestly, like, every time you say that, I don't think you're talking to me. So clearly this name change has made good sense. No, I'm doing good. It's been a good week. I've had some fun. I've got fun plans this weekend to do something with clay that like rigid, hardened, burnt clay that gets really firm when you take it, and then you just heat it until it's super hot and super excited, and then it firms up. I don't know, something like that. And then apparently you caress it with feathery sticks, and then with pigment on them, and then it turns colors and gets very excited.
Sounds kinky.
Yeah. I've heard this is a fun thing to do in the wetlands, and I'm going to attempt it myself.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds very cool.
Just please let me know if Patrick Swayze shows up.
Okay.
I love it. Okay. Right. Well, I think that's it for Chit Chat. Shall we hop into some news? Because I have an important piece of news to share initially. And I need to, and I need your input, ladies. So it is time, folks, for, as we like to call it around here, the Daily Veil.
Spear brothers and sisters,
It is time to cover up your face.
for the wheel of time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it.
This is the Daily Veil.
Yes, folks, it is Daily Veil time. So we are going to kick it off with an awesome article to begin with. And that is, I think I'm being invaded, basically. Would you care to comment on this, ladies? Because this is now happening. being invaded by beavers. Shelly, do you have anything to say?
I believe that was the no comment button that she pressed.
All I'm saying is I am ashamed you caught one of our scouts on camera. And he deserves to get taken by Shan. And you had it coming. Fair's fair.
Right. I mean, kudos to your scout for being in water. Let's just point that out.
We've been working very hard, knowing that they would have to cross a large ocean. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. And we're definitely not trying to recolonize it.
Okay.
Actually, I was wondering it also if this is how beaver fever it's getting spread out of the threefold land.
Well, apparently they're also very good at using water on dishes. So if you combined all of them together, perhaps they can convince an entire island populace that they are Gaishan, and then they can
And you don't
get
have to
in that
clean
way.
it in the dish.
Subterfuge, as it were.
I'm just saying, if I was going to take the fifth of anything, the British Crown Jewels seem like a good idea.
I mean, yeah, okay.
And I could use some Gaishan with sexy accents since my dishwasher's dirty.
Wait, do beavers have sexy accents? I've never heard a beaver.
Beavers actually make the funniest noise in the world that I'm not going to do on YouTube.
Wait, does it go like this?
No. It's, just at some point, all of you should Google beaver sounds, safe search on, and you are in for a treat. Rob, apparently our music is a bit loud. I can't.
Yeah,
hear
I've already adjusted it. It's basically as low as it goes. So this is mad that, it's lower than the first time that they were like, it's a bit loud a few weeks back. It's lower than that now when I started, and apparently that's still too loud. So it's also like a fifth as loud as any other music that you ever play on this show. So very bizarre how it does that.
That's just very strange. Yeah, it sounds fine to me.
There's also, if you guys want to hear beaver sounds, there is a great movie called Men with Brooms. It's a Canadian movie. Beavers feature prominently in it. It's about curling. Highly recommend it, and the beavers do make some awesome noises.
Nice.
I used to love this IMAX movie about beavers. I'm pretty sure it was just called Beavers! ! But I would always go and watch it because there was only the only IMAX when I was growing up was 2 hours away. And I guess they played Beavers for 4 years. And so I got to see it 3 times. It was very
say it
exciting.
again.
Beavers! Yeah. It's good
There we go.
stuff.
That's a screenshot point right there. Kev, get on that. So
I don't think beavers can be written about without an exclamation point.
I know. It was a really good documentary. And you get to see just massive beavers in your face. It's really great.
nice.
Who's Latra?
So we have Latra.
Ooh. I like
Fast Rider says
Latra.
Shelly might be Illa.
Ooh.
They're all naming people I don't know. Or that I've heard. I've read this series 10 times.
So Latra is the from the show at least the opposing Tamerlane to Luce Theron, the woman Amerlin.
Oh, thank you.
And then I think maybe Farstarter means Isla, the leader of the Tuathuan.
Yeah.
That one would make sense.
All right. Next snippet of news. This is actually news now, folks. It's not Wheel of Time news, but it is Robert Jordan news. And that was the Citadel announced this week that there will be an endowed professorship and scholarship in Robert Jordan's name that will be memorialized at the Citadel. And it's pretty amazing, this article. I actually had a quick read through it. Let's see. Let me switch screens on that. And this amounts to, this is something that's Harriet's been working on, and it amounts to basically $1 million. The value of this. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
Wow.
where does it say that? So yeah, in 2020, let me see if I can zoom in on that, make it a bit bigger. So in 2022, McDougall Rigney began working with the Citadel Foundation to establish 2 significant endowed gifts worth a combined $1 million to the Citadel School of Engineering to create the endowed chair and scholarship, which will provide a substantial benefit to the college's electrical engineering department. It's just, it's pretty cool that this is, it's just insane how much it.
Yeah, it reminds me of that moment that Michael Livingston was talking about how Robert Jordan was like sitting in the front row when he was giving a speech, and they were talking about his writing, and then someone like mischaracterized what he got his degree in, and he like grumpily said that he got his degree in engineering.
It's an engineering degree.
It's like Harriet like solidifying. No. He didn't get a degree in English. He got a degree in engineering. And she's just like, this is what he wanted.
Yeah.
She's so cool. I love that she's doing
cool.
this. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's just mad how much that is worth. I love the Wallbrother. I'd like to go apply for the scholarship. I mean, yeah.
I think engineers who are well-rounded are all the better engineers. So I hope part of the endowment is to encourage engineers to explore other electives that help make them a more rounded global citizen. I hope that.
Nice. Just to catch you up on what's going on, Wolf Brother says Shelley's Catswain. We are full spoilers. Wolf Brother, so feel free to explain that in chat, and then Shelley will give that either a thumbs up or a raised eyebrow. And Fardaris, my grandma, says Shelley is Adara, one of the wise ones who helps forge Melindhra.
Yeah, and she was with Perrin the whole time while he was off with
his quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the whole Farrell incident. But
I do feel like Shelley is a big fan of getting hammered, so that fits really well.
Nice. And to round out the news segment, folks, we have is this news speculation? I don't know. I'm going to call it news because it comes from a fellow WotSeries person. So, Sarah, your colleague Geeky Eerie decided to tweet today potential release sort of slot, maybe.
It's all speculation, Rob.
It is all speculation.
Put your clown suits on.
I know. But I love this. Obviously the rig Vox Machina has come out. Carnival Row is coming soon. The Power just took a release date in March.
Boo.
Boo. But how do we feel about a June release? Do we like it? That's
obviously for it to be sooner than June, sooner rather than later. But if Watt on Prime could come back and at least just confirm anything, that would be wonderful. So just any confirmation would be great.
Yeah, I've heard a few kind of offhand rumors about June, and also I think the audiobook for Dragon Reborn, the one that Rosamund is narrating, is coming out on like June 6th or something like that. And for Eye of the World, the one that she narrated came out a few days before the release of season 1. So now, of course, everyone's what a bit.
Okay, so let's
if it came out in June, there would be episode airing during WotCon, which could be really fun. So.
June 6th is a Tuesday.
Right.
So if
I
they go with
June 9 will be the Friday after that.
Yeah, June 9th will be the Friday. So, all right, folks. Thanks to that small piece of information, I am now taking my eggs and throwing them in the June 9th basket.
But eggs are expensive. Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Real life Matt Cawthon told me today that he got some hot sauce that we love, but the hot sauce was $9.
What?
And I was like, you don't have to buy it every time.
It's hot
like,
sauce, not lettuce.
And I had just like done this with it on my food and instantly regretted it. It was like the time that I made an entire pasta dish with all of the morel mushrooms that we had just sitting in our cabinet. And he's like, yeah, that was probably like a $200 meal. And I was like, oh, they were just mushrooms we had in our cabinet.
Oh boy. Nice.
Yeah.
You better deserve some Michelin stars for that shit right there.
I know. Well, they'd been in there in a while and I don't like shopping. So sometimes I make random meals with what we have in our house.
I mean, I definitely do that, but I don't usually have $200 worth of mushrooms sitting in my wardrobe. So in my wardrobe, in my cupboards. So
Yeah.
I don't know the $200 worth of mushrooms I have sitting in my cupboard.
You wouldn't cook a meal with those? No. I'm here. I hear
That's
you.
fair.
Neil would cook me with those.
Nice. So, that's all I could find for news this week, folks. So we're gonna call an end to the Daily Mail there.
I mean, we
which
could
is
ask
good.
the news person we have with us if there's anything else we should be talking about.
Pressure.
Honestly, it's been slow. I mean, we don't have anything super exciting that we're sitting on or anything like that. It's just kind of scraping for tidbits as we can find them. So
Mm.
we're
I feel like Watt on Prime is participating in Dry January.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, Geeky. Go have fun doing your mommy duties, as you referred to it earlier in chat, and we appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, that's the end of Daily Mail. But after the Daily Mail, when we have a guest, we like to do something else, don't we, ladies?
Mm-hmm. Dance!
Are you ready, Sarah?
Ready.
Because it's
I
time
don't
for
know.
you
Am I?
to fear the spare. Here we
Well,
go.
I'm afraid.
You should be. You're center screen now.
Okay.
Are you ready? I'm not ready. Is everyone else ready?
Clearly, I'm
Clearly.
thrusting at the screen.
All right. We kick it off nice and easy, so don't worry. Sarah, please tell us your name, society, and clan.
Clearly I came prepared.
So is clearly your name and I came your society and prepared your clan.
Sure, it is now.
Yeah? Okay.
This is a good start.
I've never thought about this, and so now, of course, I can't think of any IEL names at all. So
I mean,
It doesn't
you could
have
just-
to be IEL.
no,
It's just
you
who
could
you
just be
are.
like, hi, I'm Sarah of the WotSeries Society and clan of News Seekers.
okay, well that counts. Then that sounds good.
You just softballed her an answer.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I did. I was trying to help our guest. Okay.
Freaking Wetlanders.
I know. Gosh.
No,
they,
look.
You're not even
Everyone
like-
likes it. I came society. So
Wetlanders.
You
Okay.
did great. That was great. Good start.
That's fine. But that was it. I'm not softballing you anymore now. You have to answer the questions I give you.
okay.
So, yeah, here we go.
All right.
Let's give it a spin. Your first question is question 7. Mel, this is on you.
Sarah, what is in your cadence or pockets?
Altoids and a towel, because you always need to have your towel with you.
Ooh.
Nice.
Agreed. Very good. Very
You
good.
don't want to waste water.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. So,
And the Altoids are just because everyone's breath here smells terrible because it's so hot. So gotta have good breath.
Mm.
I love what's in chat happening in chat. By the way,
We're
it
still
is-
stuck on the I came society.
yeah, Society of I Came, Classic Society. Ah, yes, it's the best. We're all grown adults, and then Shelley's in there, so much better than I almost came, but I didn't quite make it. Society.
Ooh, yeah, that one is the worst.
Or I couldn't find the damn thing. Society. Great choice.
You are hilarious. Tell me this about your Altoids, though. Are you an Altoid sharer or are you an Altoid hoarder?
One more time, Val.
I do not like to share my Altoids.
Ah,
I'm a hoarder.
okay.
All right. Nice. All right, Leigh-A, your question. Activate kisses. Question 9. All right.
Question number 9. You would start a new warrior society. What would their special skill set be?
Breakdancing.
That is very
Because,
cool.
I mean, that would be pretty intimidating, right? You're like fighting, and then all of a sudden, thousands of veiled people start just breakdancing at you.
Oh man.
I'd be
So, like,
intimidated.
So kind of like a breakdance flash mob situation.
Yeah.
I love
Talk
it.
about dancing the spear. I mean, literally.
I love it.
Didn't
Yeah.
we also have a beatboxing and a rapping society?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're cousin societies.
They're cousins society.
Yeah.
They live in the Bollywood part of the threefold land. For sure.
Yeah, they all frequently break into choreographed musical numbers.
I mean, I should have been raised in that society.
Yeah, I am
feel
in
like.
the wrong part of the threefold land.
That part sounds much better than Shido Lands.
I would love it if there was a scene in season 4 when 2 Aiel players just start snapping towards
Well, I want them to do the thing where they tell jokes and they jump kick after they tell a joke every time. I want to visually see that.
I also would love to see a joke.
All right.
Is that a joke?
Let me text
Is that what it
Ray.
is?
Yeah, come on, Sarah. Put it in this queue.
Yeah. And the higher they jump, the better the joke.
Clearly, yes,
Yeah.
that is how jokes are weighted.
Yeah,
Not-
exactly.
Yeah,
Everyone knows that.
yeah.
So oh, there we go. Kev was the beatboxer society. There we
There
go.
we go. Yeah.
And I think
good.
Newark was a rap society, or was he the lockpick?
No, I feel like we're.
Oh, I think you were right. He's the lockpick. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or that was
There was-
that was the special skill. Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Okay, your next question. Wise One Shelly's turn. What are we getting this time? Question 3. This is an important question from a wise one.
Mm-hmm. How did you earn G today?
Well, I didn't have any toe, so does that count?
Shelly?
G's kind of active. You don't get cookies for being neutral.
Come on, why not? I did eat a cookie.
I mean, did you share said cookies?
I did actually. I
And that's
I
some
took
G.
cookies to work, but technically that was yesterday. But people at work still ate them today, so
That counts as G.
I'll say that
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah, it does. Nice. Okay. Good stuff. All right. And your final of what we like to call our regular questions, because we do specialist questions as well.
Oh
Let's
boy.
see what we get. Yeah.
Just for you.
Just for you. Question 10. All right, Sarah. Who is the wisest wise one in your life?
That's a very good question. I mean, is my mom a cop-out answer? Because
Not at all. Not at
I
all.
feel like that's the answer.
That's fair. We've had lots of moms. We've had lots of partners. There's many people you can answer. Who are the wisest ones.
What makes her so wise for you?
She always had like a very, I don't know, kind of grounded outlook on life, and which is good because I have a lot of anxiety, and so having kind of that little bit of an offset to that, but not in like a dismissive way, but just kind of a really grounded, consistent presence was very helpful for me growing up, and I still find that very valuable. So, yeah, among many of her many good attributes.
I love that.
Sounds lovely.
Hi, Mom. Definitely not watching this.
Hi, Mama Miss.
I don't think she knows what Wheel of Time is.
Really? So you never talked to her about it, or?
Sure, it's come up at some point. She knows that like I go to Jordan Con and WotCon and things like that, but I don't know if she remembers. I think she just thinks it's a book thing. So,
my mother's a bit like that.
specific.
It's brilliant. Like I think she's read the first one or listened to it. She watched the TV show, and yeah, she like tries to give me. I caught this or I saw that, and yeah, it's cute. But
That's cute.
She doesn't read a lot of fiction. Honestly, she's more into like biographies and that type of thing. So it wouldn't really be her jam anyway. So
yeah, that's fair. All right. Before we get to, we have 3 direct questions for you, Sarah. Before we do that, Twitter, your sneak peek is officially over. So if you're watching on Twitter, you need to now come and join us on YouTube to find out the answer to Sarah's regular, like you've heard the regular questions, but now you need like the real questions. So you need to come join us on YouTube to hear those answers. So bye. But Sarah, the ladies have 3 questions for you.
all right.
Tigraine is going first. Are you ready, Tigraine?
Yes.
So weird.
I know it is. Okay. What life experience inspired you to become a sleuth?
Oh boy. Well, I have. Okay, it's kind of a long story. How long of an answer do you want?
As much as you want to give.
Okay, well.
Although maybe cut it at like 30
Try to
minutes.
condense it. Oh, well.
30 minutes.
I'm going to do 29.
Okay.
All right.
So when I was a kid, my dad's a biology professor, and he taught summer biology classes at a marine field station. And so our whole family would go out there, and there was other faculty that all had kids, and so all of us kids would like play together all summer, and it was great. So one summer, 3 of the older kids decided they were going to do this like treasure hunt that they were going to set up for the 3 of us that were the younger kids. And so they tried to set up this whole thing with, finding this old map and, trying to figure out all the clues together, them pretending they didn't know what it was and, trying to solve it alongside us. And so they, accidentally found the map, stuffed in a storage room somewhere or something, and brought it out, and we're all looking at it, and they're like, wow, this looks so old. And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, this looks like a grocery bag. and then I don't remember this, but they all reference this, and they say that I sniffed it and said the ink smells fresh.
The ink
Damn.
smells fresh.
Basically,
Wow.
I basically busted them very early. But it was still a lot of fun.
You were the buzzkill kid.
I was. And so then everyone called me Detective Sarah.
Sarah.
And then now, actually, for my day job, I'm not a detective, but I do work in... Oh, there goes the cat. I work in financial crime investigation. So I do more real life version of sleuthing for my day job. So
Wow.
I find it very fun, and I like, following all the different threads, going down so many rabbit holes, many of which turn out to be pointless, but it's the process that's fun for me. So
Nice.
I did not expect that was your real, like, your day job as well. That's so cool.
Yeah. So
I think my first version of that question that I was pondering in my head is like, if you could choose a career path, would it be like Sherlock Holmes and then Inspector Gadget, or what's his name from The Blacklist? I can't remember his name.
Read something?
Yeah.
I've only watched like one season of that show.
Fair. Okay. Liana's question now. There we go.
How do you find what news?
Well, see, Geekiary has her patented microchips that we've planted on all of the. I'm kidding.
The Stalker app.
Honestly,
All the book clicks are right.
they're right. Yeah. Honestly, just a lot of digging. We don't have, contrary to some things I've seen people say, we're not sneaking onto sets to take pictures or anything like that, and it's all just a lot.
You don't have your eyes and ears network.
Well, we do, but not like
They're not physically there.
Thing. Like, we have some morals. So, although there was, when we did find out back when we didn't know where the studio was, and we found it finally, and there was like an apartment for rent across from the building that the studio was in. We're like,
you should have told me I'd have moved.
Just eye on them all day. You did not do that, but the thought did cross my mind for about 2 seconds. So
I totally would have moved house if you told me that.
Well,
so.
I'm sorry, Rob. If you want to move to the Czech Republic, I mean, you can look up the address now, Jordan Studios.
His BFF spends a lot of time there, so.
I mean, he lives in Prague, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's honestly a lot of social media sleuthing, just being like, oh, this person follows this person, that's interesting, and then putting they stopped posting for 2 weeks suspiciously when we think they might have been maybe filming something, and they posted this photo of their feet in front of a pool that we found matched the pool at the hotel where all the known cast are staying right now. That did happen.
I like it.
So that level of ridiculousness. Google searches. Just a lot of digging. That's about it.
Nice.
That's the secret. It's not very exciting, but
So you're saying the secret to success is hard work and persistence.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of luck.
That's very boring. That's boring. How
Right.
much time do you dedicate? Go ahead. Sorry. What did you say, Leigh-A?
We're very glad that you guys are doing this work.
Yeah.
So we don't have to.
One time, just to give you an example of just the level of stupidity that I can stoop to, we had found this. There was like a half of a Post-it note that was showing in the background of some crew member's photo that we knew was a schedule, and it had things on it that showed where they had filmed, but we could only see like half of the word, and of course it's all in Czech, and we figured that's a location, right? And we figured like, okay, this is approximately how long the word is. We think it's like 5 or 6 characters, and it ends in these 2 letters. And so I had my husband write a script to like scrape this list of all the Czech towns and cities to find ones that ended with these 2 letters and had the right number of characters in them.
Wow.
There were actually a lot that fit the criteria, unfortunately. I don't think we ever figured out what it was, and that still really annoys me because I just really want to know. But that is the type of nonsense that I have been known to get involved in. So
That's amazing. How much time would you say you spend on that every week?
it really comes and goes. I mean, lately I haven't honestly been doing a whole lot. Just life has been pretty hectic and work, and my real sleuthing has been taking priority.
Valid.
All those
Lame.
pesky criminals and all that. But I mean, I don't know. It's so hard to estimate because it can just be like sometime on a Sunday I'll just sit down and sink like 6 hours into going down show research rabbit holes, and then the next week I might not do anything. So a few hours. I mean, I guess you average it out probably, but during like the height of season 1 sleuthing, I think I was probably spending more like 10 to 15 hours on it every week. So, but
Dedication. That's amazing.
Right, yeah, definitely.
that was the benefit of working from home full time and just being able to have Discord open and my browser open at the same time, checking work emails and all that stuff. So can't do it as easily now that I'm back in the office a few days a week, but
That's fair. All right, one last question, and this is probably going to be the toughest question yet.
okay.
Shelly,
Who would you fan cast yourself and the other 3 members of WotSeries as in the Wheel of Time?
Well, Ari would definitely be a brown Aja. I mean, Varen feels like kind of a cop-out but that's the only brown Aja I can think of right now. Was it one of the twins?
Yeah.
One of those twins
Oh,
brown.
Dallas and Vendine.
Yeah, totally.
But definitely
All
brown
spell
Aja.
the name differently. Love it.
I mean, come on.
For sure.
Lane would be Nynaeve because he just loves her so much. So. Or maybe it's just Zoe. I'm not sure. Why not both?
Probably both. Valid. It's valid, whatever it
He's
is.
in this cast. Oh gosh. Omar. I feel like a warder. I don't know if I have a particular warder in mind. I also can only think of like 2 warder names right now. So and then me, I mean, I've always joked that I want to be like Shido number 72 that gets ketchup at Do My As Wells, so probably that. I mean, I would be so happy if I actually got to do that. So
I like it.
just float on TV. I'm tall and I have light colored hair, so it would work, right?
Yeah. And generally extras get killed like multiple times, so you could die in like lots of different ways, right?
So many times.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty fun, actually. Everyone, you heard it here first. She picked Shido, so no one else has ever done that. It's pretty good.
I love it.
There you
Pretty
go.
good.
All right, that's it. You have answered all your questions. Ladies, has she passed Fear the Spear?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ramen rattle. So,
Well, we'll forget the early cheating, but that's because she wasn't cheating, you were. So.
I am the token Wetlander for a reason. So, but now it is time to cleanse and move on to the rest of the regular show. We like to cleanse here with something very special, and that is some butt rock.
We haven't had.
Butt rock.
Sorry, Shelley, I cut you off there.
That's okay. You cut me off with exactly what I want to be cut off with.
And welcome, Joshua McFadden. You never get to catch us live, so this is really exciting. You managed to catch us live. So
Welcome.
and sadly, Wolf Brother has to go because he is sick. Oh no!
Boo.
Recover. So yeah.
Better.
Congratulations on passing the Fear the Space, Sarah.
Thank you. What do I win anything, or just like the honor of having done this?
You win the ability to come back to Purple Rock's Hold.
Okay.
You don't get kicked off the show right now.
Yeah, which we have absolutely done to other guests.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
You're merciless.
Well,
Yeah.
when I come back, I will be founding my breakdancing sept. So
I am really, really looking forward to that.
Yeah,
cool.
I like this. This is amazing. Very much approved. All right, so we have some fun to. We've done the serious stuff. Let's have some fun stuff now, and that is. Tigraine, do you want to take it away with what we're going to have some fun with? And Sarah's going to judge us on, I suppose.
Yeah. I think we should let the chat also judge us too. We can have two judgments. We can be multi-judged. Double the judgment, because that's what we are as Aiel. Judgy.
Because it never happens on this show, ever.
I mean, to be clear, I thought I was judging too, so I am entirely unprepared.
Great.
Oh yes, of course. Shelly, Shelly's judging as well. Sorry, I totally forgot. My bad. Let's.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why did I send you a reminder?
Sent the whole team a reminder.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll you can go, and then Leigh will go, and then I will make something up on the fly.
I thought about mine so hard today. And I was like, I don't think this is going to work, but no other ideas.
All right. Anyway, so this clearly very well prepared activity that I proposed to all of my
no.
very
Thank
good
you,
friends.
Shelley, for this wonderful idea, Shelley. Thank you so much.
Oh yes, excuse me. I'm sorry. That Shelly came up with was that.
Or did you steal it from Bain&Chiad?
Well, I did, because it happened when she and Rob met Ayula Smart a few weeks back, right? So they went and they saw the play, and they actually got to hang out with her a little bit after the play, which was amazing. And she gave them some secret insights into the plot lines for season 2. And so I thought we could spill the beans here, since Sarah was coming to join us. We could spill the beans on the season 2 plot lines that were actually going to happen. And Sarah can judge. I mean, clearly Ayula told all of these to us, so they're all true. But you can judge which you think is the most plausible.
Most truest.
Yeah, the most plausible plot line to be included in season 2. And the chat can also make their own judgments as well, because we like being judged here, because we are IEL and we believe in shit like that. Anyway, so we have little tidbits to share with you and your fellow sleuths at WotSeries, and you can decide whether or not.
Start my article right now.
High kick jumps after we tell our stories.
Absolutely. The highest kickingest, the kickiest of highness.
Can I just move the camera down so it looks like I jumped?
You're not supposed to give. Don't give away the special effects, Rob.
I might call in Marmon as a ringer.
That's good. That's good.
He does great jobs.
Maverick, come here.
Gary's asleep, damn it.
Anyway,
All right,
so who wants to start? Oh, you want me to start? Okay,
Yes.
wait, hold on. I wrote mine, so I have to hold on.
Oh boy,
You have
you wrote it
notes.
that right.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I have notes. Okay.
All right.
Deep in the deep. Don't do that. I can't. Stop it. I can't look at the camera and see my face. Anyway, all right. Thank you. That's perfect. Cover me up with 3 full talk stickers. Perfect. All right. Deep in the depths of the White Tower, Elsa Grinrell is searching for a secret hidey hole to have canoodly super fun time with a sexy, muscular tower guard. They wander through the hallways and stumble themselves into an unlocked storeroom. And when they get into the storeroom, all seems great. And they are able to embrace each other and have super happy fun time all over the place in the storeroom. And they get a little wild and a little crazy in the storeroom. And in the process of their hanky-panky, Elsa flails her arm back and something clasps itself around her wrist. And unbeknownst to her, she has unfortunately gotten a mask of mirrors terangrial wrapped around her wrist, and when she touches her lover, the 2 women swap places, and visually now Elsa looks like the tower guard and the tower guard now looks like Elsa, and they realize that suddenly they've swapped visages and they can't remove it. They're stuck like this. And as much as they try, they can't do it. And they're freaking out because they know they're going to get caught because they're not supposed to be making out in the tower. And so they agree that they're just going to...
The tower was making
Yes. They agree that they're just going to pretend to be each other for a little while they try and figure this out and try and figure out how to get rid of this. So Elsa goes off and pretends to be a tower guard, but she's terrible at it, and she keeps wandering away from her posts, and she gets assigned terrible penances like having to peel potatoes and muck out pigsties. And then the tower guard, who's played by Katie Leung, goes and she tries to pretend that she's a novice in the tower, but she's can't channel worth a lick. And so, but then the Aes Sedai, because she's in the classroom with all of the other novices, can't tell that she can't actually tower. And they just decide that she must have some sort of block. And so then this crazy training montage happens where Katie Leung is trying to have her block broken, and they're getting her drunk, and they're sleep depriving her, and they're slapping her a whole bunch. All of that happens all at once. And Katie's just suffering and suffering and suffering. And she goes back to Elsa Grinrell and it's just Elsa, I can't do it. I can't handle it anymore. And Elsa's I can't figure out how to get this stupid terangrial out. And then this beautiful woman with long black hair appears in front of them. And she instantly recognizes the terangrial on Elsa Grinwell's wrist and looks at it and sees the panic in these 2 people's faces and said, I will take care of this for you for a price. And who this woman is and what price she extracts has to be saved for season 3, because that was only 1 episode worth of stuff. So.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow, Ayula really spilled some.
She really did.
details.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was pretty impressive that she told that story in that 30-second interaction that Rob and everybody else had with her.
6 beers to get that out of her, so
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Also, I am not prepared on the fly to be that intricate of a story. So, yeah.
You're supposed to be pretending it's real. Stop ruining the whole bit.
Well, you just didn't write down as many details, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to just. I didn't write down the details of my plot secret that I got told by Ula.
That's
So,
okay. That's fine.
yeah.
That's fine. We don't have to get into the details. That's fine.
Okay. So, Sarah, Ketchup Shido. How do you feel about that story? Also, why are you ketchuped, Sido? Is this the death? Is this because you're being stabbed? Ketchup, is that what it is?
Yeah, demise wells. Everybody turns into ketchup.
Oh, right. Everyone turns into ketchup, right? Okay.
Well, I liked the inclusion of who Katie Leung is playing because, of course, we're all just very curious to know.
Mm-hmm.
Did she by chance happen to mention who was playing Elsa Grinwell?
No. Unfortunately, that
We do have a character as Elsa Treehill, which seems to be some weird amalgamation of Elsa Gridwell and what was it, Nicola Treehill? So, I mean, they're both very attractive people, so I would be enthusiastic about this plot. I mean, who wouldn't be, right?
I mean, clearly, because Ayula told it to us. It's pretty amazing.
I mean, it is interesting that Ayula knows all these details about a plot that happens in the White Tower, which is not a place that her character would ever be filming at this point.
But it is a place where she could like chill out and watch others record scenes.
Yeah, she's hanging out at Jordan Studios, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Or maybe more crossover scenes with Elaine. Elaine was there for some of those scenes.
Or maybe they have the same intimacy coach.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't elaborate on how she found out. She just shared.
Lady never shares her secrets, right?
Right.
Okay.
And Shelley, how do you feel about this plot that Ayula has told us?
I mean, I've now realized I just could listen to Mel read me a phone book. So that doesn't help.
Oh, shake and wise one.
No, it's a good thing. But so I like the hanky panky. Big fan of that. Definitely think it's plausible. I could see them taking this turn respectfully.
With consent.
Yeah, with consent. I'm gonna say I think we're gonna see that.
Okay.
We're gonna see it. I'm very much looking forward to it. In fact, 1 million ships were just launched.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Put it
Rafe, you can use that for free.
Make it a poll.
Yep. How plausible is Mel's plot?
When you were telling this, and I was thinking I was gonna have to make it up, I was like just trying to pick a character and be like, they don't do a Mies or something like that, but nowhere near as intricate as what you've come up with.
Hey, intricate tales are not the only way to communicate sleuthy details to the WotSeries crew. Sometimes the tidbits are the most alluring for them because then they go diving down the rabbit holes, as Sarah has just told us.
Yeah. So there is a poll in chat now. How plausible is Mel's plot? Your options are hell yeah, probable,
possible,
possible. Sorry, unlikely, and what you smoking. Please go vote.
Watching those numbers change is hilarious.
They are just jumping back and forth, aren't they? Yeah.
I also appreciate in the chat, a couple people pointed out that it's great foreshadowing for the body swap.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
It's also a great introduction for Terangrials. So,
Thank you. See?
It's good. It's good.
Yes.
Yeah. Nicely done. Okay. So while that poll floats around, Leigh-A, are you ready to share your plotline?
All right. Yes, I am. So this is, Ayula knew that this was a topic that the fandom has been going on and on about, how Elias wasn't in season 1 and he wasn't there to mentor Perrin, and people were just disappointed because they do love that relationship in the book and they felt that's how Perrin developed and kept his humanity. Well, she dished that Elias isn't going to be a wolf brother. So he is still a warder. And in the show, they replaced Tomas with Elias as Varen's warder. So Varen the casting still has not been announced. So, she's still got to keep those secrets there. So still to the flame on who is playing Varen. But she did dish that Elias is now Varen's warder instead of Tomas, and is accompanying her out to where the Shan Chan are. She didn't say where it was, so we're assuming home. But yeah, so she also said that the writers and Rafe are keeping it close hold as to whether or not Varen and Elias will be dark friends. So that is speculation for the future as well. So, yeah. Perrin's kind of SOL on having a mentor, and he's going to have to struggle through this. And she did feel bad that all the book readers were going to be disappointed that that relationship's not there, but she thought it was an interesting way to get more Warder time. We'll get a little bit more Elias time, maybe, because he'll be hanging out with Varen a little bit more, it sounds like. So, yeah.
Well, I like that because it seems like Varen spends a lot of time in the Two Rivers when Perrin's goes back, right? So maybe
not a wolf brother mentor, but maybe a different type of mentor.
Yeah, maybe in season 3 that relationship could develop further.
I guess nobody thought to ask if the Luhans are just not there because the Luhans were big mentors to Perrin, so maybe that's where that relationship comes in. So he's not a wolf brother mentor, but maybe he's a mentor in a different perspective.
Or they could just be keeping the theme of, Perrin apparently just constantly being SOL, like with the latest Brandon Sanderson revelation. What happens at the end of the series? Perrin just doesn't do anything ever.
Yeah.
Poor Perrin. Yeah. Poor Marcus, poor Perrin.
He's just there to hit shit with a hammer, and think that he's making a difference. Wise One Shelly, how do you feel about this plotline?
I like it. I think there's definitely a conservation of characters that has to happen when you're moving from a book like Wheel of Time to screen. So I think that's a pretty good way to rub them down. I feel a bit bad that Perrin's not going to get his mentor, but I think this one's pretty plausible. I think Ayula's given us some good tidbits here.
Nice. Well, before we ask chat to weigh in on this story, let's review how plausible Mel's plot is that she got from Ayula. And sorry?
Did we ask Sarah? Was I completely spaced out?
No, Sarah needs to weigh in for sure.
Oh, well, I mean, like I was saying, it feels pretty accurate to apparently book canon Perrin, as we have discovered, which clearly Brandon had already shared with Rafe, so he was aware of this development, obviously. Did she by chance, mention who was playing Varen? No, nothing.
No, it was still sealed to the flame, unfortunately. But so she said that they deliberately, in the behind-the-scenes trailers, got shots from angles that excluded her, so you wouldn't even see who the actress is. So they were very deliberate in the angles of that trailer.
Yeah.
So while you do see Elias frequently, you don't get this mysterious eye to eye.
Oh, so it's like a bait and switch. Like you think you know what you're seeing, but you're not actually seeing.
She said they were deliberately setting up the trailer to look like that Elias is going to be a wolf brother. So when the book readers watch the show, they have an "oh shit" moment like the rest of the people who haven't read the books.
Okay.
And then keep us wondering what's going to happen.
That would be a big "oh shit" moment. That's
it would
sure.
be, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I like it.
I think this could be plausible.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry for missing you there, Sarah. But before we ask chat, the plausibility of Leigh-A's tidbit from I just merged the whole word into a very short bit there. Tidbit from Ayula. No one thought. Yeah, I'm not. Anyway, no one thought unlikely. 22% thought plausible, possible. 33% said, "Watch your smoking, Mel," and 44% said, "Hell yeah!" So good start. Good starts.
Nice.
And there were 0 unlikelies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Is
You are all very, very kind.
And actually, like, Blinded Fool asked a really good question, and I don't know what the actual answer is. So,
Bye.
no, I just had to get my companion. So, because
Oh.
I want to actually know the answer to this question. So
I'm pretty sure his border starts with an M, or his Aes Sedai starts with an M.
I thought it was with an R.
Oh, Rena? No.
I
I
don't
actually
know
used
where
to
my
know this,
companion
but I
is.
don't remember it anymore.
Wait, they actually
right.
name. She has a name.
Yeah,
didn't
she
even-
named-
At least once.
All right, folks. Your answer choices for how likely is Leia's plot is for sure. Could be, smoke more. So get voting, please.
So
I
his
think there's
board-
a theme to these
in the book,
polls.
his Aes Sedai is Rena Halfton.
Rena.
That's right.
There we go.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. So, Sarah, I have not a plot line to share with you so much, but I have a sneak peek at a cold open that Iola told me about.
Oh.
So this is the cold open for episode 5. And we see this teased in early episodes, like 2 and 3 sort of thing. And what it is we get a meeting in the ways. So through just a weird coincidence of situations, the Aiel sneak into the wetlands using a way gate from the waste into the wetland. And they bump into Uno and the group there that we see following the horn.
Okay.
And they accidentally meet in the ways and they camp together one night. And the cold open of episode 5 is Uno, Iola, and Elaine all sitting down and discussing their favorite curse words. And they're just trading curses. So we get, like, the ones from Andor that you a princess shouldn't know about. The daughter heir shouldn't know that she's heard from, like, wagon drivers and things like that. Then you've got Uno, who's just throwing them out like, this is my this is my love language, basically. And then you get some from Iola saying, well, this is how we curse in the Three Thought Lands. And there's just like a cultural exchange of Wheel of Time cursing that you just you see teased, because suddenly in episodes 2 or 3 you're like, why is Uno saying a curse word that sounds like it's from the Waste? Why is Elaine saying a curse word that sounds like it's from the Borderlands? Things like that. And it's just like a fun little flashback of them just around a tiny, very condensed, very unobvious to those further away campfire in a way, meeting
So
point way.
Elaine is also going to run into them in the ways then?
Yeah. She just pops up. It's like a Taviran thing. So
I was thinking like Leandrin and her and everyone were gonna everyone was just gonna
Like,
party.
we're all gonna meet up.
Yeah, see, that's what you
Meet
think
cute
it's gonna
in the
be.
ways.
To meet cute in the ways, exactly. So this is episode 5, and it's just there. The way Elaine turns up is not really explained.
Okay.
That's like a mystery for season 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So Iola didn't know this one. She's just like, Elaine's there somehow. Like they didn't tell us. They told us it's a secret for season 3. But Uno and his band are chasing the horn. Avienda and the Aiel are sneaking into the wetlands via, because it's just a lot faster to take the way gates. Just get right to the other side.
That is a lot more convenient, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Much more convenient. They're
running
not scared of the ways or anything like that. So. And it's a fun little meet cute. You're like, wait, why is Elaine there? And it's just a cultural exchange of curses. And
So
apparently
it's going to be when Avienda and Elaine meet for the first time. Then is that correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Do they think each other is hot at this meeting?
I mean, Iola said Kira is stunning. And
I feel like
we all
there's
know
some
Well,
Yeah.
and I feel
some
like if they're
tension.
following the books, Elaine's kind of interested and like almost a little turned on when she hears curse words. So I feel like Iola as Avienda cursing would just be like, whew!
this. Yeah, so maybe this, because Iola didn't know what Kira thought of the scene. They didn't get a lot of time to talk about it afterwards, she said. So she mostly just got to talk to Guy Roberts about, like, hey, that Rob guy, he's really cool. And Guy's like, yeah, he's my bestie. So they
Did
mostly
Iola
chatted about that. Yeah,
just
and it was
say,
like,
well,
it's nice to finally meet you, Rob, because
Secrets with you.
Yeah,
Oh my
guy
gosh,
I talked about
that
you so
makes so much
much.
sense
It's
now.
yeah, exactly. She was
Makes
like,
so
it's
much sense.
yeah. So she's like, Sulin was there, Bain&Chiad were there, like, oh yeah, I recognize those names. And there's like, hi, I'm Rob. Malkier talks, and she's like, guys, bestie, yes, love it.
Okay.
So
Great.
yeah.
I
But there
love
wasn't-
this wet dream so much.
There wasn't a lot of. This is a real situation. Come on.
Wetland.
I'm sorry. Correct.
Anyway, so Sarah, what do you feel about this meet cute cursing in the ways?
I have another question. Did Ayula say what her favorite curse word was? Or did she just not get into that?
She
level of
appreciated
detail?
flaming goat kisses because they have goats in the threefold land. Flaming, it's hot, and she's like,
And they also like kissing games.
and maiden's kiss. Yes, she's like, it's not a threefold. It's not like a curse from the threefold land, but it feels like it's one that would fit in. So she appreciated that.
Okay. I'm still just a little hung up on the Elaine popping up, even though I'm into that, but I'm not quite sure that I can figure out what the writer's intent would be by this development.
It's a mystery for season 3. She said,
Okay.
I wonder if they've discovered traveling early and like Elaine accidentally discovered it
Ooh.
and then can't remember how she did it. Like, she accidentally traveled there.
Because she got drunk, right?
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, can you just imagine this? Can you imagine the just the speculation? Like, how long is the Dusty going to do on just this one little thing? Like, how the hell did Elaine turn up there? Like, this is like a 4-hour show just right there, isn't it? So
I'm picturing like a hologram, like in Star Wars. Like, help us, Obi-Wan. I mean, Avienda, you're our only hope.
The ultimate mashup.
They're gonna figure out that the guideposts are also droids that just need to be recharged.
Okay. Got some crossover universe happening here.
Yeah.
Okay.
the Star Wars is the 5th age, so
All right. Wait, but wouldn't it be the 4th? Because may the 4th be with you. I mean, we don't really know what happens in the rest of the 4th age.
true. Oh, it could be the end of the 4th age.
Right. I mean, it could fit 2,000 years long then. That's a lot
Yeah,
of time.
true.
That's a lot of time.
That's
True.
true. Good point.
Yeah.
All right.
I think all of us at once just did this, and so we may need to gift that.
All right, my cat is wanting to contribute. Hey, you don't need to yell. Be quiet.
Shelley, how do you feel about this plot point?
Absolutely love it. Can't wait to see it. I'm enjoying all the chats mushed together swear words. I think Mother's Milk and Goat Kissing Fool is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty great.
Gary,
Yeah.
that is great, Gary. Mother's milk and a goat
I
kissing.
am very invested now in the idea of having just like this Avienda Uno Elaine curse off situation, which sounds like a lot of fun. So just for that alone,
Elaine's just like fucking it up the whole time, but she's also like secretly taking notes.
yeah. She's really bad at it, but she really wants to get
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, and they're just looking at her like, that's not really how you say, like when somebody who's like speaking a second language kind of gets the phrase all turned around, like that's kind of what she's doing with
It
curse
looks
words.
like she suddenly just yells like "What the damn" or something. It just doesn't quite.
What the tree?
You flaming kissing goats. Yeah. So it's nice.
Or she says
All right.
cow instead of goat.
Yeah. You flaming cow kisser. Yeah. All right. So Leigh-A, your poll ended with a 3%. 23% could be, 36% smoke ball, and a 36% foreshore.
I'm sensing
Okay,
a
so
theme.
more like good or bad?
I think they're gifting it to you, Leigh-A. That's what's happening
yeah.
right there.
It's like, it's so good. You need to smoke more so you can make it even better.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
Well,
exactly
it wasn't me, it was Ayula. So, I mean, I'm just saying what Ayula said.
and clearly.
Well, clearly, then she needs to smoke.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
I really hope people don't actually take clips of this and like, this is what Ayula said.
what Ayula said. Don't worry, I'm about to crush that
Oh,
because
God.
I wasn't there to see Ayula, But her and I have like a chat where we send pictures of dogs and cats back and forth. And I just messaged her to tell her I was feeling left out. And she gave me the ultimate tip. Yep.
What?
Betty White's not dead. Betty White is actually Nakomi.
Oh, why?
Yep.
Okay.
That makes sense. That totally makes sense.
Actually Nakomi.
So the creator's embodiment
Is Betty White.
in Westlands is Betty White.
Yep. And that's why she had to go, because she had to film it really quickly. So that's how Isla knows, because Betty White's got shit to do.
That is the most plausible thing I've ever heard.
That is,
Yeah.
I'm very
Fresh
into
off
this.
the DMs after a very adorable picture of a cat wearing a hat.
I love that.
Why
Just to
did you
go.
not realize this beforehand?
I know.
Sorry, Bob. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I love this comment here. Like, that's not how cuss words work.
Someone
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what's going on, but YouTube actually won't let me post this poll.
Too many polls.
I'm trying to
They're
post
like,
a poll about
Your
mine.
polls are too bad, Rob. You have to stop.
What did you say in it?
Poll.
Poll.
Did you accidentally say Leia's tit again? Banned you?
No, it won't let me. Right, okay.
Maybe it was like a really dusty wheel poll. How good was
Yeah,
this
it
poll?
really was.
Cat or tractor?
How good was this poll? Yes or no?
Oh man. So what else does Ayula say in that chat with you?
Like, does she still, like, does she talk to Betty White? Like, do they text? Are there
I
any
didn't want to
updates
pry too
on
much.
this front? Like, where is she right now?
I know you're very respectful, Shelley, but I do think that like on this particular topic you can push a little bit along.
Yeah.
Ayula would understand.
She says Betty White's doing well and sends her best.
Aw.
Well, it's very nice of her.
Keep doing what you're doing, is what she says.
It's
'Cause she's
lovely.
watching us from above,
Oh.
not in a creepy way.
All right. The poll is in chat now. So, how good is my plot? Your options are 1,000% yes. I
There's
hope
no
so.
smoking.
Yikes, really? And go kiss a cow. So, why do I feel like go kiss a cow's going to win?
Because it's amazing.
We all love the image.
How
of
could
you
it not?
There's literally a bar in Toronto called the Bovine Sex Club.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So while we're waiting for people to take this poll, Sarah, is there a like a B plot or a C plot in season 2 that you really hope we'll see?
That's a good question. I mean, I really was hoping, I know that's not, I don't think it's going to happen because the actor who said that he's not in season 2, but I was really hoping for like a Tom B or C plot, like just having him going around and assassinating people and being cool and crazy and stuff. But I don't think that's very plausible. The actor isn't in the show unless he's just playing the long con and lying.
Ooh,
Which
could
I mean,
be.
he's not Ice Spy, so he could. In terms of an actually plausible B or C plot, it's so hard to know without like having any concept of what season 2 is going to look like. I mean, just like for real, like I am so lost right now. I feel like we know so much less than we did about season 1
Yeah.
at this point, because like we had episode titles, at least we had something, you know.
True.
And man, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on how much screen time it gets, but I mean, I think the whole like Perrin and the wolves thing, assuming that Elias is in fact still a wolf bitch, would be pretty cool. I guess that would probably be more of a B plot, because I mean, I'm not sure that's going to get like A plot level attention, but I'm just really interested to see what they do with that.
All right.
But
I'm just really hoping we get like like an Eludra moment or an allusion to an Eludra moment. Like just some fireworks, you know, just a little
That'd be cool.
something. I think it's possible.
That would be cool.
Yeah, Brother Zachariah, like, look at this. I keep leaving the poll up, no one's voting, and so I'm just going to end it. Y'all suck.
Ending this poll.
Or they just really loved your plot, and that's how they're saying it.
Yeah,
That's how
7% yikes, really. 7% I hope so. 34%, 1,000% yes. Half of you said go kiss a cow.
Only because we
I
want
mean, how are you
So-
not going to vote for that option?
I mean, I got to leave for a hot second, folks, so I'll be back.
Aw.
unbeknownst to you, there's just
You're
cows
going to
all
go kiss a cow.
Yeah. He was like, okay.
Apparently, in Manchester, there's
Back
cows
to
in
the
your.
cow.
Yeah. His name is Bella.
How was it? How was it, Rob?
Furry,
Wet.
little
Too much
grassy,
tongue.
Too much tongue.
little cud.
Was that not consensual talk?
Cow probably gonna kiss
Was not consensual tongue. There we go. Joshua McFadden knows. Apparently, it's going to be cut from season 2, but it's an Easter egg on the DVD. Yeah, we'll go buy those
Ooh.
DVDs.
Yeah.
The DVDs you can only buy in the UK.
What the heck is that?
It's like the book. The special
And
edition
even if
buy
you
in the
buy
world,
them in
you
the
can
UK,
only
you
buy in
can't
the
play
UK.
them in the US apparently because
Yeah.
they're encoded differently, which I didn't
Yeah.
know. It's old nonsense.
It's true.
Did you buy one, Sarah?
Oh, huh?
Did you buy one?
No.
All
But
right, okay.
I think I was actually you were the one that told me about the encoding thing, and I was like, well, fuck, okay.
Oh, yeah, it was one of the servers. I remember now, actually, yeah.
There's some way to get region free DVD players, I think.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's broken, but I used to have one. So it's broken. Well, it's not actually broken, but it goes. So
Wow.
I class that as broken.
Sounds
a
broken.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can buy a multi-region DVD player, and you can play DVDs from anywhere in the world. Or, as Rapunzel has put in chat, just buy a DVD player from that country. You know, that would also work.
That's a simple solution. Yeah.
Well, Rob, do you want to send me a DVD player and
The DVD.
You probably get one at a second-hand store pretty cheap.
we'll just have this DVD player that we can't play anything else on in our house. Except for this.
What I should do is I should just buy the DVD, and then I can tell you if there's anything on it that's actually worth a hot second. So
I do have a power adapter, though. People in chat are talking about it. I have many power adapters for all the different types of outlet situations, including one I think that came with a set I have that's like converts other things into US outlets.
Nice.
So.
Those will be
So I
very
got-
useful with your VHS player and your
My
Your,
region lock
track.
DVD.
your mini disc player as well.
and your reel to reel. Yeah,
grandma.
those two.
Yeah.
That you just wound that. It's human powered electricity unless you have to wind it in a specific
my
direction.
telephone that's in 2 parts and like hangs on the wall. Yeah.
I like it.
Well, that was
Skeeter's-
very fun.
Skeeter's there like, what are DVDs? I love that. All right, folks, there's a poll in chat now. Please pick your favorite plot reveal of all of the movies. Sarah, if you have to pick one.
I'm gonna have to go with Betty White. And
Betty
Nakomi,
White is Nakomi.
because that's like the best thing I've ever heard. So yeah.
I love it.
I'm just
Thanks,
gonna give you a
Ayula.
heads
I mean,
up.
these are all just really great tidbits from Ayula.
Yeah, she
so-
might not look like Betty White on the show because she's in disguise.
Oh, right.
Just so we know, it's Betty.
Just got
I
the
mean,
mask
presumably
words.
being the avatar of the creator, she can kind of just look like whoever she wants. So
Mm. But we will all know that it's Betty White.
Yeah.
Thanks to Ayula. Thanks,
Thanks,
Ayula.
Thank you, Iola.
You're the
can you
best.
text her some cat pictures as appreciation?
Yes. All right, before we wrap it up, Sarah, I know we've asked you, well, I've asked you in the past, like, what's your favorite piece of news you've ever revealed or broken? And you're always like, it's kind of just the news I find at that time, sort of thing. But is there anything for season 2 that we'd like, don't know the role of the person or something that you're really, really interested to find out? Like one of the actors, you're like, damn, I want to know who that actor is playing, even if it's a tiny part.
I am just very interested. There's 3. I mean, okay, there's a lot that I want to know, but there's 3 actors in particular that I really want to know, and that's all of these are actually officially confirmed, or about as much as you can be, to be in the show. So Natasha O'Keefe, Mira Sayel, and Zalia Mendez-Jones. I want to know who they are.
Not Haley Mills? Haley Mills?
I'm also curious about her as well. However, if I had to pick 3 that I just really want to know,
Yeah.
it would be those. Because I've just gone back, I think partly because I've gone back and forth so many times on, like, is Natasha Lanfear? Is she Elida? Like, I don't know. Is Mira Varen? Or maybe Rima Tewada is Varen and Mira's Elida. So, I
mean, who is it? We sat there. Who's this playing Isla in the show? And everyone, when she was cast, was like,
Maria
"Oh my
Doyle
god,
Kennedy."
yeah!" They're like, "Oh, Maria Doyle, this is Elida. This is Elida. This is Elida."
I
It's
was really hard on her being Elida. She
She
seemed
would have
like
been a fantastic Elida. I'm just saying.
She would have been great.
she was
also
a
an
great
amazing
actress.
actress.
She's one of those people that could have
She could've been
literally
anybody.
played any character.
That's true.
yeah.
Which is why she should have been in a bigger part.
Yes, I so much agree. I'm hoping that the Tinkers get a bigger role.
I mean,
Yeah.
her scene with Perrin when
That was
she
phenomenal.
talks about her daughter, that was actually my favorite scene in the entire first season.
It's too emotional for me.
It was so good on so many
Can I-
levels.
So good.
I would have
point out
never
how brave
expected
you
to say
are?
that a Tinker scene was my favorite, but here we are.
Can I point out how brave you are to say anything other than Blood Snow was your favorite scene in front of 3 Aiel?
I know.
It's okay. It's okay.
And a Tinker scene was your favorite scene.
What was that? Sorry, I missed the first part.
The Tinker scene was your favorite scene. I mean, for
That
sure.
is pretty ballsy.
Oh, they're technically.
No.
Well, this was a fun show.
I love it. But I appreciate I appreciate that bravery there, even if my co-hosts don't appreciate that bravery, Sarah. So,
What can I say?
Sarah, are we getting any What Wednesday news next week? Well, we didn't get any this week. Do you think there might be any next week?
Like from us or from the show?
Well,
There's
it's
nothing
all from
us
you
as far as
apparently.
I'm aware.
So,
You guys are single-handedly releasing all of the news.
yeah.
Like, it's funny, we never really meant to do that, but then there was just no What Wednesday isn't really a thing anymore with the show, and it hasn't been for forever. So we just kind of started doing most of our news stories on Wednesday, and then it stuck. But no, we don't have anything that I can think of coming up. So
Well, now you can.
I gotta
now
go
you've
do some
got-
more sleuthing so I can find some
You've got
things.
4 new stories that you can share. So,
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Go get some evidence so that you can share that. with
I'll
everybody.
go and find Betty White on Instagram.
I love it. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Sarah, thank you again for joining us. We love what yourself and the others at WotSeries are doing for the fandom. It's, you genuinely have much G, and we really love it and appreciate it so much. So thank you. And Mel, Leigh-A, Shelly, thank you for sharing your plots for season 2 with us. They were a lot of fun.
All
And,
credit to Ayula.
Yes, all credit to Iola. And thank you, Foldies, for watching, whether you're watching right now live and you're in chat, or whether you're watching afterwards because you're unable to be up if it's late for you, or you're just busy because it's, work time for you. Those things happen. And we
You know what we should
appreciate
ask
you
Foldies
watching
to
back.
do? Put
Comment in the
below what Ayula told them is happening in season 2.
Yeah. Folks,
That's
please
true.
tell us what plot line you found out from Iola in
So
the comment section
It
below.
was amazing. I'm gonna just
Or
if
if you didn't get a plot line from Iola, which granted she can't give everyone a plot line, that's
Maybe Guy Roberts gave you one.
yeah. Maybe Guy Roberts gave you one. Maybe Natasha O'Keefe told you who she's playing.
Maybe your roommate's cousin's friend's janitor's mom gave you one. You know?
Exactly. Throw your Wheel of Time Season 2 tips in the comment section below for what series to pick up on. And until next week, folks, as we like to say around here, may you always find love, water, and shades. Bye.